some of them were big books.
Mm-hmm.
And she would walk me in the back, and I'm surprised it didn't stop my heart. Oh, it was like getting hit by a train. She did that a lot.
Kind of like how she hit that horse. She'd be
Yeah,
glad she didn't have a stick in her hand.
take this.
Now, what she'd hit you over the head with a book for? What would
Just,
you have done?
just for meanness.
Oh, just
I
to
wouldn't
do
even
it.
know she was back there.
Oh,
She'd walk up behind me and whop me, and like getting kicked by a mule.
Well, with three older brothers, she had to be tough.
4 older brothers.
3.
Oh, that's right. Uncle Roy's not older.
4, yeah. No, 3.
3 older.
Roy was
Yeah.
younger,
Yeah.
but she was right there in the mix of them.
Yeah. I every time I see that picture, the Thurman brothers, and they're standing at Becky.
Yeah.
Yeah, brother Peggy. We should have just named that group Brother Peggy.
Uh,
Well, she probably thought she was a boy.
she probably did, and she
Pretty
probably.
much. Whatever I did, she did it with me. Oh,
Oh.
well, I didn't have nobody else. Roy was too little. And Ray and Jean was too old for that nonsense.
She was your partner in crime.
What did I say, Roy? Ray and Jean. Ray was a rare one, boy. And he's one that got things done. He was a hard worker, Ray was. He was mom's girl. He'd clean up that kitchen and do stuff for her that nobody else did.
He'd rather do that probably than whatever Papa was going to make him do outside.
Probably, or it might not have been doing anything. He was building him a cart one day, a 2-wheel cart. He'd found 2 big, those steel wheels, like big ones, like went on a mowing machine.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, he fixed him up an axle, and between them got them together, and he was building the wood box that was going to go between it.
Mm-hmm.
And Jean was over.
It's not going to work. It's not going to work.
Jean was a turd head. Oh, he didn't say anything about it. He just got out there and he kept reaching up and getting a hold of that wheels on that cart like he was helping. He wasn't helping at all. Ray told him, "Get your hands off of my cart." Well, Gene would move his hands a little bit, and he'd be right back up there, just aggravating. And Ray was down there with a hammer. He was doing the nailing. He said, "I'm going to get you with this hammer if you don't get your hands off my cart." Well, Gene come back a little bit, got hold of his cart again, and he whopped him across the hand. It probably broke his hand.
He whacked him good.
He
Huh?
whacked him good. He left that time. He didn't. Otherwise, they got home pretty good. Until Gene got bossy. Gene liked the boss.
Well, he's the oldest. I can see that.
And they would say that they would, which it wasn't hard to find rocks. They'd find them as big a rock as they could get, and they'd climb up on it and sing that song about
Standing on the rock.
standing on a rock, where Moses stood. In fact, I saw a picture the other day. They had on these, like these fedoras and hats, like Dad wore.
Mhm.
That's the only way they could get a hat was take one of his that he wore out.
Mm-hmm.
And they had those hats on, and they were singing that song.
There's a picture of that?
Yeah, somewhere, I don't know where. It's in something out there. And Ray was a little chubby one.
That was hard to imagine.
I know. I've heard you
Gene
say
was-
that before.
Gene was skinny.
Fat and skinny. Isn't that?
That's what Grandpa called
Yeah.
That just switched.
him. Fat and skin.
Fat and skin. Okay.
I don't know if he called me anything.
Uh-huh.
That old man worked you to death, though. Working is all he knew. And he could flat do it. And he could stay with you all day long. That's what aggravated us. He wouldn't wear out like we thought he would. He was up in his 70s.
Even when he had tuberculosis, huh?
Oh, yeah. My goodness, yes. And
Who
then
now?
Grandpa,
Oh,
he had a bad limp from that time he got that thorn in the calf of his leg. About died. He was in the hospital in Memphis for a long time.
What, just infection?
Yeah,
Gangrene or something?
Something like that. Yeah, it about killed him. And that left him with a limp, real bad limp.
I'm surprised it didn't.
And then he got that same leg broke out there. Granny Miller's store. He was getting off the old Burford's bus out there, right there at her store. Because that's where our road ended up. And I don't know why that bus driver didn't let him off, go in front of the bus like the school kids do, but he went around behind the bus in his car. Ran into him, broke his leg. He did a lot of hobbling. They wouldn't let us go in the hospital. It was that old, you don't remember it because they'd gone years before you come along. The old Poplar Bluff Hospital, it was right across the street from Lucy Lee, where the old Lucy Lee was. They wouldn't let us go in and see him, and we'd go down there. He was on the ground floor, and he'd raise the window and talk to us through the screen. He couldn't talk without clearing his throat. Peggy Ann,
Yeah.
she kind of got into that quite a bit at one time.
Oh, I remember her clearing her throat a lot.
He would just say 2 or 3 words and
Probably that congestive heart failure or something to do. Or a habit. Who knows?
that lungs is what got him. He didn't have no lungs left, hardly. He was ate up. I guess it's almost like cancer.
Tuberculosis. I don't know what that is.
They called it, back in the old days, they called it consumption.
Consumption, yeah. Died of
Oh
consumption.
gosh, he got to where he couldn't walk 10 feet without having to rest.
most of these old books that that the wagon train and,
Mm-hmm.
you know,
They get consumption in
that's what most of them died with. They called it consumption.
Like pneumonia, maybe, or
Well, they didn't
It's,
have any way of treating things.
yeah.
that. All it was tuberculosis. And it usually killed them early, young. They didn't do anything to try to avoid that kind of stuff. They just lived how they wanted to, and they died when the Lord got ready to get them. He was only, I think he was 77 when he died.
That was probably pretty old for
Well, he was pretty old.
back then.
Oh, gosh. He had a lot of eye trouble. Oh, I'm sure I told you about taking him to St. Louis. Ray was working in St. Louis. So, me and Grandpa rode with Ray. Of course, that's when 67 Highway, now you can't imagine this. But 67 Highway north of Poplar Bluff was like a snake. I mean, it was crooked.
Like you're heading out of town.
Yeah, when you're going towards St. Louis,
You need to plug up your phone.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think that goes. I don't think that. Here's for an iPhone.
Oh, I brought this one.
Oh, you brought it? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I thought that was probably to your dad's watch.
no, I put it in.
I was looking for a.
Plug
Oh,
it
right
up,
there.
okay.
Right there's one. Okay. Okay, go ahead. 67 Highway was a snake.
Ray was, no, he was really, who's a race car driver at heart. Ray was about half crazy. He'd do anything. We slid around most
Now,
of
see,
the
I would think that would be more like Uncle Gene.
No, that was Ray. Dead
Crazy.
center. If he didn't squall tires going around the curve, the next time he'd speed up.
He wasn't doing something right.
That's right. He was,
Wasn't going fast enough.
but anyway, he took us. He took us to Barnes Hospital, and we got out at Barnes Hospital. We was at the doctor's appointment, an eye doctor appointment, and about every 10 feet he'd hold on to a light pole or something and rest.
That was Grandpa Thurman. Okay.
That was probably a year before he died. But he had his eye. He said that is and he was tougher than a pine knot. But he said that was the awfulest thing they ever did. To work on his eye. Now you gotta get this. I can't imagine this.
But the way they did it back then.
They would pop your eye out, and your eye would be laying down there on your
Oh, no.
and they would work on it. And he said he thought it was going to kill him.
Well, see, he wasn't out.
No, he wasn't out, and I don't know if they gave him anything for pain or not. It didn't sound like it. But
Can't imagine.
they worked on his side. I'm not sure what they were doing to it,
You had to be tough to live back then.
Yeah.
but we got out of there, and we were supposed to catch a bus home. We got out of there, and I called a cab. It seems to me like I had $12.
How old were you?
Well, I was was probably about 14 or 15.
Okay.
Now that cab driver saw his chance. He drove us all over town. It wasn't very far to the bus station.
Ah.
And he got most of my $12 just to get us down to the bus station. And I went in to get our tickets home.
You didn't have enough money.
Didn't have enough money. So I called. Brother Hopper had a phone. Brother Hopper went down to where we lived and told them, and they wired, I think they wired $4.
Oh my goodness.
Enough to cover, well, before that happened, Grandpa hadn't ate all day. And I got him a hamburger and I didn't eat anything. And went back up there to get the tickets. Cab driver called another cab. That's where it went. That's where the money went. And he drove around for quite a while and took us to Western Union. And I asked the people in Western Union, I said, where is the bus station from here? But I knew I didn't have enough money to pay for a cab up there. They said, oh, you just go down here 2 blocks and turn left and the bus station's just across the street. So we walked. In his shape, we walked. No, I think I left him in the bus station. Walked up. It was 6 blocks is how far it was. From Western Union to the bus station. Got in there, get the tickets, and I was like $1.50 short. But I went ahead and bought Grandpa's ticket to Poplar Bluff.
Put him on the bus.
And I said, well, how far will, what I got left, how far will that get me? He said, well, that'll get you to Fredericktown. I thought, well, it'd be easier to walk from Fredericktown home than walk from St. Louis home. So I got me a ticket to Fredericktown. Well, when we got to Fredericktown, the bus driver stopped and started looking for somebody. He knew he had somebody that gets off at Fredericktown. So I acted like I was asleep. And he checked everybody's ticket. And he got around to me. I got my ticket out. I talked him into
letting you stay
letting
on.
me stay on there. So I said, my dad will be there and he'll pay you when we. So he finally agreed to let me stay on. So we got, and of all people, Edward Thurman was with Dad that come to pick Grandpa and me up when we got to Poplar Bluff.
Edward, that's cousin.
Oh, I thought he was gonna whoop that bus driver. And there wasn't really any reason. The bus driver was kind of fudging anyway. He was hopping mad. But anyway.
What would they have done if you would have had to get off at Fredericktown?
I don't know what, I didn't
Hadn't thought about that.
It'd be easier for him to come to Fredericktown and get me into St. Louis.
Mm-hmm.
So anyway. But then that's when he went to the doctor down there like the next day, and that's when they discovered he didn't have no lungs left. They said, we don't even know how he's living. And he was down till he died.
Mm.
Of course, that was back in the day when usually a stray relative or somebody would come and stay with you and help take care of sick folks. Well, Bernice was Dad's cousin. She just come and brought her suitcase and moved in. And she was there like, I don't know, 2 or 3 months before he died. But, and she took care of him. She knew how to do it. She was a lifesaver.
See that? You don't realize that that's a God thing.
Yeah. Well, there had to be, there had to be a lot of
Sometimes
that.
you don't stop to think about it, but it is. We had a cousin of Dad's, Bodine,
Yeah.
that was the same way. When Mom would have a baby, she
She'd
was
come.
usually right there, cause back then they thought they had, and I don't know, had to stay in bed like 9 days, something like that,
Oh,
after
yeah.
that baby was born.
Yeah, well, Mom did the same thing, but I know with Roy and Sue, Miss Myers, that's Alice Myers' mom. She was a big gal. She was a 400-pounder. Wow. She came, and she was another one. She just moved in with us. Man, she could cook. Oh gosh, we had those big old yeast rolls every meal.
Oh my.
Oh my gosh, if we could have been a little older, we'd have gained 20 pounds.
So y'all was glad when she came.
Oh man, I guess. And besides that, she could cook everything else too, stuff that we'd never seen before. But we welcomed that because we'd been eating the same old stuff. But she'd figure out different ways of cooking it. But them big old,
You're hearing some old stories you never heard before.
big old. It was rolls about like they have over at Lambert's and Saxton. That's
Yeah.
just about like them. And she'd always she'd save some of the dough back and make a big pan of cinnamon rolls.
Oh.
Oh gosh, she kept us in good shape. We hated
Hate to see her
we
go.
hated to see her leave.
What was her name?
Ethel Myers. She was Alice Myers. Do you remember Alice? Aunt Louise's sidekick
Yeah.
back in the early 50s.
Alice. Yeah.
Okay, she was real skinny. Aunt Louise was big.
Yeah.
Alice was real skinny. Well, back in the early 50s, I guess they took all the heat down there from the queers those days were very not popular. So rather than face the music all the time, they moved to Kalamazoo, Michigan.
Right.
But that was Alice's mom.
Oh, okay.
Her dad was. There was a cloud coming up, and he was out there. He'd been working outside, and he was sitting in a swing out there, hanging from chain from a tree limb. And he got struck by lightning and killed. Just right before that took place. So Miss Myers was by herself. She kind of liked. Well, and that was. Was it Alice? Alice Myers.
I don't guess I ever knew what Alice's last name was.
She had a sister named Catherine. I really liked her. She was a little bit older than Jean.
Now, is that Myers, Randy?
No, that's a different.
No.
That's different. Okay.
But now Carner, you know, Sue's husband. What was his name? Sue's husband. He was a coroner.
Charles.
Charles. Well, that was his cousin.
So from Naylor?
Well, Miss Myers was his aunt. She was Miss Myers was a coroner to start with, and she had a daughter named Imogene. And Imogene married Kurt Reinbold's dad after his wife left him. It's complicated, boy.
Well, those Naylor people, they were.
Known far and wide.
Wasn't Tim Surratt, Dina's husband, wasn't he a Naylor?
I think they were from Naylor.
I think I remember hearing somebody say that he was.
I know there was some more Surratts down there.
Shelley, some of them still hanging on.
I see that.
They're about gone.
What's hanging on? Flowers?
Did they smell up your whole house?
Well, not that much. They do smell good. Did smell good though.
Yeah.
Those yellow ones out there's one of those. Those are. It'll smell the house. Man, they smell like roses.
Oh, I think it was the lilies that I was smelling in that arrangement in my Jeep.
Yeah, you're almost kin to everybody around Naylor and
Naylor,
Oxley.
Neelaville, and Harville, and
Oxley.
Oxley. I
Don't
can't.
forget Oxley.
Yeah. It gets
We
awful
lived-
close
we-
to Donovan, which,
Where we lived at the Green Brothers place, we started out on Naylor Route 1, Naylor. But we didn't move, but they changed our address to Star Route, Oxley, Missouri. So a different mail carrier brought our mail then. And our new mail carrier was Johnny McFeeters, which is Boss Pennington's brother-in-law.
yeah, I hear the name McFeeters, I think of McFeeters Clinic in Poplar Bluff.
I don't think they had anything to do with them. They weren't that wealthy. They always had money, though. McFeeters. Well, one of them had that radiator shop. You remember that McFeeters radiator shop there by the Valley Plaza Mall?
No,
No, I don't remember that either.
No.
He was one of those McFeeters.
See your tomato patch?
I do.
Those
Look at the irises.
those two on the very left
Mm-hmm.
is cucumbers.
Oh,
Scott Kelly had built that for us.
well,
For you.
that's nice.
Yeah.
Your lilies sure look good.
I mean, he's really got it down to a T for everything.
Oh, he's got all these ideas, and boy, you don't change
See
them.
that trellis thing and he's got on the end for the cucumbers to grow up instead of out.
Right.
It's supposed to.
You'll train them on that.
Uh-huh.
Well, that'll make picking easier, then they won't just lay in the dirt. Which seems like where they are. Oh.
Sean's not doing very good.
What's going on with her?
She fell a time or two, and I can't remember.
Well, she has that sciatica.
She has, huh?
She has that sciatica in her back and
Yeah,
legs.
she's still having problems with that, and she's hurt her arm. I don't think she broke it,
Well,
but some bruising and stuff. But she tries to go to everything she can of those
She pretty much does.
kids and grandkids, and but she's not doing very good.
well.
Their son is
Yeah, I've been
getting off into the music business.
I've been keeping up with him. He's he's delving into the country music business.
Mhm.
I
I
was
was
like,
surprised.
I
They-
was too.
They either have been over there or they're getting ready to go over
To Nashville?
Nashville to see him. He's got a
They're pretty good, aren't they?
Yeah.
yeah. He sounds like a country music guy.
Uh-huh. I mean, did he just move his family over there, or?
I don't think so. Not now. I think they live in Little Rock, don't they?
Oh. Yeah, they're in the Benton area.
Yeah, yeah. It's not in Little Rock.
Yeah, just south of Little Rock.
I never did. I don't know for sure if he's their son or if he's her son or his son. I can't get the nerve
Yeah.
to ask him.
Yeah,
His last name's Kelly.
Huh?
Yeah, I think it's their son.
So the both them two had one, him
And the daughter.
and the daughter both.
Yeah, I think so. Cause she was,
She lives in Walnut Ridge.
yeah. I know his last name's Kelly, so Brandon Kelly. But yeah, he's hers. I don't know how old he is, but I remember when I first met her,
Who? The daughter? Or-
the Brandon, the son,
Oh,
because I know at that time, because that was when Darren was down in Little Rock, and was out of church and everything, and when Sean and Scott started coming to church, right in the middle of COVID. And I remember her telling me, she said, well, just keep praying. She said, I prayed for 35 years for Scott to go to church with me.
Mm.
And he finally came. I just remember crying. 35 years!
That's a long time.
I can't do this.
And now they're just kind of, sounds like they're, I don't know if they settled on a church yet or not. Just kind of wondering.
Last I heard, they were going out to Central Baptist at Paragould.
yeah, that new building. There, we get in
That black church.
That what?
It's black. I mean, it's colored black. I'm not
Oh,
saying
okay.
it's got black people in it. I'm sure it's got black people in it too. But I've never seen a church that was black on the outside.
Well, at least it's not a distraction.
It's just odd, you know? Used to churches being white. Even black churches are white.
The black churches are white. Yeah.
Black
well,
churches
that's
are white,
true.
white churches
I don't
are white.
think I have either. I hadn't thought about that.
That was the first thing I was like, it's gonna be black. They're into all of this modern stuff.
Mm-hmm.
They don't want it.
Reminds me of my dream last night.
They don't
We
want churches
had
looking
a
like
whole
a
bunch
church.
of cars to paint, and we had 6 different colors. We was talking about those different colors, new colors that they were. Some of them were really nice. I like some of them.